and shadows, dark, fierce sight, battles with the unseen. I'm flying along forever king. He's the keeper of waters clear, here with the will of its own. Master of the sacred aqua, never seen a man so strong.
Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentle tubers. It's a SHART show. Alright, I am still finishing up shipping on Skipper's auction stuff, because it was too damn late last time. I need to ship out Lumi, and David and I made a swap, so I need to ship to David too yet. Hey Don, Cheryl, Uncle Smileys, Lori. Oh, I seen Andrew in here early. Stephen P. Lumi. About time you call it a bed. Hey Linda. Jesse. Beto, welcome in. Nathan, thanks for looking, man. Appreciate it. We shall see how this all goes. Joe should be home soon. I have a message out to my brother-in-law. I guess there's a local UPS drop-off box. So I'm going to see if I can utilize that or not on these next two shipments. So the shipment for Beto went priority. The shipment for Joe went expedited. The shipment for Ben went expedited. Beto's priority shipment was shipped out the same day as Joe's. Got there the same day as Joe's. Beto's shipping cost me like $12. And Joe's shipping cost me over $80. So, yeah, it's not worth the expedited price. And I don't know if that's because there was live fish on the box. Because recently, was it Mike's stream with Greg? He had stated that if it says live fish on the box, it gets put into a different category because it can't ship with food, if I remember correctly. Greg Sage, I believe, was the one that stated that. I still got to trim these bastards. Let's trim this side. So, yeah. Thank you, Lori. Branton. Gary, hey, how's it going, man? I think I have everything pre-cut for both these boxes. We shall see, though. I might be mistaken. This one's a little large. Alright. Right height. Gonna need to trim on the sides, though. Should think if we square it up, it'll be good. I also intended to grab one of my squares. I forgot. Tis what it is. Alright. Get these markered out and trimmed up. Definitely not as bad as making them all from scratch, though. And everybody's shipments went out pretty good. Arrival temps were really good. No losses. Beto's got set up wrong on Aquafinder when I set it up. So he bought a digital product and not a physical one, because that was my mistake. But I still need to chat with Ben and Joe and see what kind of notifications they got or didn't get. And then touch base with Greg from Aquafinder and see if we can't get some more notifications out. Because my understanding so far is they didn't get any direct shipping notifications and stuff, which is very unfortunate because it is a natural option of Shippo. Hey, tank girl. My sinuses are draining like mad now. No idea why. I should probably grab a cough drop. Oh, my mic's falling off. That would be not good. I guess we could do a pretty good thud. There we go. Looking good. All right, now I don't have any pre-cut. All right, this is Lumi's box. So, hey, Debs. How's it going? Benjamin. And I will try to do better at keeping up with chat this time. In comparison to the last live stream with the box and stuff. That's fine, Lumi. All the water looked really good using the pellets. I did order some new little squares for doing whatchamacallit? The ammonia absorb. We'll see how that goes. I also got a temp sensor that records the temperatures and humidity along the trip. I'm going to ship that to David and have him ship it back with some fish that I'm getting from him. And we'll see how the box fares along the whole trip. I am rather disappointed in the whole expedited thing, though, because that was so freaking expensive. And have it not to get there any faster than priority was ridiculous. Not to mention the fact that I couldn't track Joe's until it was basically at his freaking door. which is, yeah, that shouldn't happen either. Hey, Fish Nerd. Mr. Keith. How you doing, man? I believe everybody else got their stuff from the auction, too. That had purchased stuff. Hey, Jose. That's all good. I appreciate the hello. Everybody's got a life to live. I don't expect anybody to stay, but I do appreciate those who can. Time is a gift. Probably more valuable than a financial one, because you can always make more money. You can't gain more time. I need to finish this damn rack. Oh, I am getting a 65 gallon also. A customer offered it to me. He thought it was a 55 cube, but it's not a cube. It's a 40 breeder footprint. I didn't do the actual measurements on it, but when I looked at it, it looked like a 65 gallon. So I'm gonna have to adjust the damn fish room again, and it's probably gonna go where the 3D printer is. So it won't be up this winter yet, but I'll at least get it and put it in storage. I'm also really strongly considering deleting 20 10 gallons for 2 5-foot 125s. Because I dramatically need grow out space. Really bad. I need a lot more grow out space. So if I do that, I'm going to be obsoleting a whole lot of lines of fish. Because I just won't be able to, sustain them the way that I want to. But I absolutely need more grow out space. There is no way around that. And the bigger the grow out space, the faster the fish grows, better the outcome. And all that jazz. Appreciate it, Jose. Thank you. Thank you, Lori. One of y'all wants to be a cohort. Message me, and I'll pop your butt up. Shouldn't take too long to set up a guest screen. Well, Bios was giving me a hard time about not having guests. This channel's really not set up for it, though. You want to chit chat while I do something? More power to you. Hey LJ, how's it going? Yeah, it's kind of a repeat of last week's stream, but yeah, I think the more people see it, the more confident, comfortable they become with shipping fish themselves. So I feel like it's a necessity in our community. Hey Ben, Mel. Some point in time here, I need to get Ben popping up on my stream with me. have a chat. He also just reached 500 subs. Congrats, man. It was a couple days ago, but I'm behind, damn it. I try to keep up, but it's getting harder and harder. Not yet, Beto. I'm gonna include a couple with loomies and a couple with L40 fishes. And in the future, I hope to be able to grow enough cultures to offer them, though. Really do. And they're only going to be starter cultures, so they're not going to be like feed my fish cultures. I know a lot of people, when they order cultures, they expect to feed my fish cultures. I don't even know if you can order from Carolina like that. I don't think that you can. Lori's coming for you. Oh, we're stuck too early. Thanks, Mal. Ben is Lake Missoula. It's all good, Don. We all have our lives to live. Can't expect to be present constantly, everywhere, all the time. It's not healthy. Been trying to do it for years, and it's definitely caught up with me. The last year with the fish room build and all the live streams of participating and lurking definitely takes its toll on a person. So I need to edit myself a little bit. But I don't want to stop on my channel for sure, because it's got too much momentum going right now, and I'd like to keep it going that way for the future of fish keeping, or at least my fish keeping. Did start working on a northern Wisconsin club with Foxy and Peplin and Bob, and hopefully Kim soon. And need to incorporate Dr. Ted here at some point in time to get some guidance. Possibly select pit. because they'll have more experience than I do. Oh crap! Sorry. All right, he's gonna cut this so it fits proper. I'm not all bunched to shit. That'd be great, Keith. Current plan is to host the meetings at Peplin and Foxy's in the big shop. Hey, Sony. I'm dying, damn it. Alright. The bubble wrap I did buy as a roll. Big ass roll. I bought a couple of them. Alright. Some sides. Air gaps are important in insulation, which is why I'm using the bubble wrap between the hard foam and the dense pack. Personally, this is how I would pack them in the summer as well. There's a horrible belief that in the South you don't need insulation in your buildings, and it is 100% wrong. If you insulate, it costs less energy. But there's definitely an old school mentality down there that don't insulate your buildings, you keep your hot water heaters outside the house. But it's just wrong on so many freaking levels. And hey, Warren, it's been a while, man. Where are we at here? Got to tear off somewhere. God damn it. These tear offs are hard to freaking find. Oh, I didn't do the double bubble wrap last time. Based on temperatures, might not need to do it, but I'd rather have a solid air gap, so I'm going to, damn it. Look for the deflated bubbles. Hey, Lance. Everybody's got their own way. I'm not saying that everybody has to do this. This is how I do it. So, and you guys can't really see in the box very well, but that's a little better. It's easier for me to work on it over here. All right, So do half. Not on this one. Right, skizzers. Now the bubbles, when I place them in, I place the bubbles out and the smooth side in. I don't want the insulation to fill all the air gaps. But for people that are leery on shipping, this can help give you a little bit of confidence. These are all junk. And this one is still good. Dog got a hold of some of my bubbles. And he pre-popped a bunch of them for me, because, well, why not? I did find that if I let him in the fish room for a while, he gets toasty hot, and then he goes and lays outside the door. Which is good for me, because he's a lunk and takes up a lot of space. And likes to plop down right next to me and lay up against my legs so I can't move. Or he plops down hard enough that it moves me. Alright. That's essentially this box. Grab a scoop of dense pack for the bottom quick. Empty out one of my little containers. And I did order new bags too, so they came in already. Which is good, because I needed them pretty bad. A lot worse than I thought. To go. All right. So that's the type of insulation I use. It's recycled. It's not expensive. I feel it's worthwhile. It helps a lot. Hey, Ryan. All right. Now I need some Luminatus. Then I got to decide which bag I want to use. All right. That can be there for now. Eventually, I want to have a mobile camera as well as that one, so I can bring people with on the fish catching side. There's a lot more in here than I thought there was. It's good. I need a bigger net. Let's move the filter, get it out of the way. Alright, now I need a broken net, because it fits in a 5-gallon sideways. The coop nets are something I wish they wouldn't have discontinued. I mean, they break easy, but I think finding a fix for them would have been better. And eventually here I need to move the last couple of clown killies. And barbs. Because I'm going to end up putting my, some of my rams down in here. Two are for sure girls. Where did she go? Right there. I'll be right back over with you guys shortly here. And Lumi wanted extra duckweed, right? Pretty sure she said that. Setting that back in the water in case I miss somebody. Not drying out waiting for me. Naughty fish. No more fish. Alright, a few more pieces of duckweed. Yes, extra duckweed there, Lumi. Sweet. I don't know that I 100% agree with that, LJ. Mostly just because they still need to get air. But I understand the principle behind it. If I was doing it at a club, though, I'd probably just do breather bags, just to play it safe. It's just from Amazon. I need to get a bigger one though, because I like to seal the bubble wrap together. But it's not big enough to go all the way across, so it makes it a pain in the butt. But if I seal the bubble wrap, then it becomes another bag, essentially. Alright, now we need a little bit of water. And just for Lumi, extra duckweed. Looks good. About a third of a cup. Because these guys are little. And not the square bottoms. 3x14. All right, and these are the bags that I'm using. 3x14. The 14 is just for the extra space to work with. They definitely don't need to be that long per se, but it is easier to deal with them. Set that one off to the side because it's wet. I don't want wet. All right, so get us some nuggets. And I am back by the chat again, so got a question, ask away. All right. Decent sized male. Again, these guys are all jubies. Heat sealer is just it's a worthwhile investment. If you look at the amount of rubber bands that you buy over the years, if this is something that you're going to stick to, it's worthwhile. Is it hot there, Nathan? Because it was only in the 30s here. And I still didn't get a new gun yet, and I gotta pick up some more oxygen. It's all preheated here. It's good. Ivanowski. Yeah, my heat sealer is not very expensive. It was an affordable one from Amazon. And this week we are shipping with oxygen again. It fared really well. I'm not gonna lie. Wish I wouldn't have been boycotting it for so long. Alright. I'm gonna save a few of these to make my cultures in, or to put the cultures in. That feels good. Shouldn't be terrible to get in. Oh, with the longer bags, it does kind of suck for sliding the fish in, but it is what it is. Hopefully I can get into the swing of things again. Alright, so I did fire up some heat packs last night so I could test how long it takes them to get hot. I have determined that I can finish my box tonight, and it will be just right tomorrow. So when Mike's stream is done tonight, or Kenny's, I can finish up these boxes. No, I don't have any white worms. That's one that I suck at keeping going because they stink. If it stinks, it don't stay. I'm too slow at dumping out my old plants, and they make enough smell on their own. I don't need to add anything else to it. But over the winter here, I do think I will probably test shipping out cultures during the cold season. Make some super insulated boxes and stuff. And see how that fares for me. But it's mostly going to be infusorias, probably Daphnia, the vast majority of it. And once I re-kick my vinegar eels, those guys too. They had a setback. I don't know what ended up happening to them, but I got to go through them. And I still haven't taken the time to go through them yet. I really need to before I totally trash the cultures. Alright, so we got one male Luminatus in this bag. And I'd like to keep at least one more female than males is the goal. I believe I sold 8, but I'm definitely sending at least 10. Thank you, Lori. I did start putting that stuff in the description now, too. Trying to take YouTube slightly more seriously. I don't know why that goal thing is on there, because I don't have a goal. I also need to spend some time and figure out how to do a members thank you video thing and be able to edit it. Suppose I'm like way off camera. Nope, not too bad. Let's move you guys over here. But this is the part that sucks with the longer bags, is getting them inside the next bag. And I do use a piece of rigid to help me get the excess air out. I've used bamboo sticks also. You just want to use the blunt end so you don't accidentally poke through. All you're looking at doing is separating the bags from each other so you can squish the air out like so. If you use rigid tubing, it's just already got the hole in it, so it makes it go faster. Sometimes you have to wiggle the bamboo sticks around a little bit. All right. There's that. Where it is. I am going to order a printer also for labels. All right, and I don't know how well that's going to dry on there, but that is what we got. One male Lumi. And that's got a lot of air in it. Reduce the next one a bit. I have not shipped with them, but I have received them. Let's say 90% of the ones I've received came in good. And probably 10% of them leaked that I've received. Sometimes it was because of shipper error, and sometimes it was because of manufacturing error. So it's not that they're bad, but you do need to be mindful and inspect and make sure you're not the one causing the problem. I mean, manufacturing defects suck, but most people are understanding that things are man-made and humans are not perfect. But if you do a faulty rubber banding on it, then that's really on you. I mean, there's no way around that. All right, getting this another nice big male. He's trying to jump out. Naughty fish. There we go. Come on, little feller. Nope. Still on the net. Come out of the net anytime, though. There you go. Hey, yellow. Yeah, I agree, Ben. I'd like to follow along with the growth of those guys, the Achilles and the Lumies. You do have a lot different water than I do. And for those of you who haven't seen the unboxing video, that I shared it a few places, and I also added it to my unboxing playlist on YouTube. Yeah, those little nuts are sweet. I think the first one I bought was from what's his name, Brian, with Motor City Aquatics. And he was really big into YouTube and shrimp when COVID was happening. And then he disappeared, and I think he got hurt, and he came back for a little bit, and then he's been gone again. I haven't seen anything posted or heard anything from him or about him since. All right, so that first heat seal that I do is to make it so I get a smaller hole for putting air into. And at this point, I keep it loose a little bit. We're going to reduce our air level, so we don't hose ourselves on bags in the box. We only want about 2/3 to half. With the oxygen, you can get away with less. If you're running atmospheric, 2/3 minimum. Very important. That'll be a nice little culture bag. But when you are doing a heat sealer, it isn't a bad idea to test and see if they leak, like this one. This one might end up being a rebag. Let's see how she finishes off. She feels like it. A couple more up in here. Sometimes when there's a grease, it will get too hot on that grease and pop her. Hey, Sunfish. Hey, Craig. That's good to hear. Yeah, we'll get you, Lumi. You might not post them, but I can find your fish backstage, so same principle. Now, I do like to use the rounded bottom bags, and if you leave just a little bit of sag in your first bag, when you slide it in, it'll conform to the round on the other end, because you slide them in upside down, alternating directions. Just to play it safe. So I think we're going to shoot for 4 males, and 6 females is going to be the goal. If I have to do 5 and 5, so be it, but just to have a target goal. I think the gold rams have been snacking on some of the fry again. She must be getting ready to lay. Hey, Craig. Greg is working on Aquafinder Europe right now. I believe Australia is on the list. When he does finally offer it, I recommend at least just making an account, even if you don't end up ever using it. But long term, I think it will be good for you to have that option if you need it. And eventually we'll get you all squared away and able to ship. You're always posting your goldfish. Oh, damn it. Not necessarily your aquarium fish. I did get a ways later start on this than I wanted to today, but it worked out with Mike going live today. The local Austin Mike. And I will have to hop on one of his streams in the future too. And hang out again. It's been a while. The daytime ones should hopefully be easier for me to make though, because my sleep schedule really sucks. I gotta do something to fix it. It's getting bad. Still got some air in there. I don't want it. All right, later, Craig. Thanks for stopping in, man. Oh, Greg's on TikTok right now. Probably trying to sell some fish. All right, I should have my work schedule here and be able to schedule November's live stream soon. I'm gonna schedule one of them as a tentative because it'll be my weekend on call. And I believe that's the weekend of the 24th, if I remember correctly. All right. Time is it? 2:30. I really want to grab a regular marker. All right. Next mail, Lumi. Yeah, I don't blame you, Lumi. Hi. So I think I'm gonna get rid of all the big fish in 125, except for my angels and the rope fish. chat with the local LFS, because he has a nice 125 with large fish, silver dollars, etc. And see if he wants to sell them, because I need more grow out space and more staging tanks. And that would be a really nice staging tank for angels to go to from my 75 for my future breed stocks fish. All right, male number 3. And the glare is great. But yeah, I really think I'm going to pull out 40 10-gallon tanks total and do 2 125 5-footers. I think that would be best for me in my setup. Just because the grow out space is, it's really, really needed. Even if that means I can't do as many species or as many species at once, I think that'll be just fine. Best aquarium stone, the one that you like. Depends on the situation. I just noticed that you guys are all at. That's all good, Dave. Appreciate you stopping in, man. If you're talking air stones, that's a little different. My favorite air stone is actually the one that comes with the this brine shrimp breeder. It's a little plastic guy. I have the best luck with that one. But others might have a better recommendation for you that works better for your particular situation. Bugger's not playing nice today. Down a little bit. Cool it down too much. There we go. Yeah, Ken's got those in the ones that are like the Zis box. I think Fathom Aquatics is the one that showed them to me. Hey, Skipper. I'm still shipping Lumi's fish out. So I'm boxing them up right now. Then I'll be doing a swap with David. I told him to hold on to my fish from the auction. I'm going to send this with him. It's a data logger. And then he's going to send it back to me with the fish that I got from him. That way we can kind of see the progression along the way. I don't know if he's going to use the data that comes with my fish, or he's just going to wait and let me send it all to him afterward. Hey, Scotty. I am looking forward to being done with shipping for the season, though. I really am. Oop. It's gonna be a rebag. I don't like it. Hey, Jonathan. I don't know what's up with the at thing. YouTube's test or whatever. A little frustrating. Now, if you ever don't like one of your bags, redo it. It's not worth the risk. Bags are cheap. Keeping customers happy or friends is always the better option. Always. I'm missing some. So Beto's fish made it. Ben's fish made it, and Joe's fish made it. At some point, I need to go get a link to Joe's YouTube. Because I think I was confusing him with somebody else. Thinking that it was a different Joe. And I don't know why it was, but there was a lot going on that night. So I'm checking it up to that. Alright. And all the fish shipped with oxygen did really good. So I'm going to stick to it for a while. Keep testing. On from there. Mm. Oop. This is the easier way this time. I only got the one, otherwise I would love to, Lumi. I should have got two of them, and I was considering it, but that particular tracker is not one of the disposable ones. So I figured I would continue doing it here and there, and I definitely want to get some summer ones in, especially if I ship to Florida, because Florida sucks in the summer, or Arizona. Thank you, Lori. Yeah, a little bit. This is hopefully my last fish shipment weekend for the winter. This is my goal. I know I got a couple people that want some specific fish, so I'm hoping to help them out in the spring. Unless they're in a warm climate, then if I ship to Florida, I think I might be willing to try that over the winter. There we go. Way more gooder. Still a tad on the cool side, but way better. So how you been, Fishing Geek? You know, I gotta make a run up to the store in Rhinelander here and make a delivery of fish for him. Gotta chat a bit and see, yeah, hone out some details. And then I see the final mail I want to send. Let's get some pretty finish. Look away, bugger. Don't be butt hitting. Working with used bags kind of sucks a bit. Hey, Steve. How's it going, man? Pretty sure you got all your stuff shipped out already, didn't you? Oh, the my link to Aquafinder now is also an affiliate link now. I don't know anything about the rates and that kind of stuff yet, but I do know that it's an affiliate link. So that's kind of neat, because it's my first affiliate link. Nice. Oh, there's Aquafinder's one of the new places now. A lot of them are hobby fish. I don't think all of them are. I think there are some people that order in and resell. And then there's also Tropical Fish Keeping Co. Yeah, I think that's right. I don't know, Laura, you got a link for that one? And they will be available soon. I know I'm gonna go through the ram stock and probably order a bunch of rams yet this fall. I will chat with them excessively beforehand. I believe it's 5% Beto, unless he changed it today. But I think anybody that fills up or starts their store as of today still gets the 5%. At least that's my understanding. Hey, Johnny. And you do not have to list fish to get it. All you have to do is create it and create your store, and it can sit empty. That is my understanding, at least. You know, at one point in time, he was talking about having a mandatory list, but I think it was too much in logistics for that to be feasible. We got mail number 3. Pretty little guy. As far as schooling fish go, myself, really the only things I have right now are the barbs, the checker barbs. The Luminat kind of school a little bit, but not like what I think you're looking for. Realistically, you're probably gonna be better off searching out some cardinals or neons. And then a couple showpiece fish or something along those lines. Mr. Roy. I don't think I'm missing Roy. Not any babies right now. I do intend to spawn them. Just the last time I spawned them, I got nothing out of them. And I haven't moved them around lately. I really need to, because I have been seeing spawning behavior, so they are spawning. It's just time. I found a Cory with a bad eye. It's like silver. I need to remember to not ship that to David. Alright, this should be my last mail. Come on, you little guy. A little bit bigger. Yeah. Welcome back, Jose. Hope work's going okay for you. Yeah, I'll have a few batches of checker barbs yet. Again, I know I'm gonna be deleting some species. I'm probably gonna sell the ones I'm not gonna have anymore at the local swap when we do it again over the winter, so I can free up some tanks for the rams and the pistos. So I think I'm gonna mainly focus on rams, pistos, and angels with a couple Cory lines and a couple of egg layers or scatterers and a couple of guppies. Maybe the couple of whatchamacallit lines they got from so far. The rice fish. That's what they're. But that is from listening to Ed Motes, actually. The fish that I do like the most are the rams. And I like my angels. I like my Corys too. Pistos I like okay-ish. We'll see how they go. If they start murdering each other again, I will happily let them go. Because I don't have time in my life for that kind of stuff. I really don't. Alright, and then this is the last male, so we'll be looking at bagging up some females now. I'm sorry if I missed anybody's questions. If you got some, just feel free to pop them in until I see them. Preferably without spamming, but feel free to ask again. I do like my line of gold barbs though, and I like my line of black rubies. I like the checkers. So those will probably be some of the egg scatterers that I keep. Because I can keep a few of them in the tank, like the big 75s and stuff. And then just pull them out when I want to spawn them in a 5-gallon. Because I will have 10 5-gallons just for spawning. So technically I can still keep a few lines of egg scatterers going and spawning. I intend on keeping my Luminatus because I like them. And one of the 5-gallons will get dedicated for their hatching out their mop. And there's a couple lines of plecos that I'll bring back in eventually that I don't currently have, or at least not enough of them to work with. Those will mostly just be for me though, not necessarily to breed. If they breed, great. If they don't, that's okay too. I know that there's a couple lines of rams that I used to have that I don't have anymore. It's really frustrating because I was worried that I didn't have a place for them to go, so I was very selective on how many I spawned. Then when a tank went sideways, I lost them. And I didn't have a secondary tank of them. I'm looking to prevent that in the future. As much as is reasonably possible, at least. I don't remember if the pit bulls are a good breeder. But I'm looking more for the L2 or the L173s is what I'm currently got my eye out for. And that's a memorial fish for Shady Grady. So it was more of a personal want. All right, I'm labeling these more so for myself. Keep track of what I'm putting in case I need to make an adjustment. Hopefully they spawn good for you, Lumi. Those guys are pretty. I don't think that they chose a proper naming for them, but it is what it is. Not in particular, Lumi. The crystal those are really easy to spawn. Whereas like the 236s, the 046s, 173s, those guys are all pretty well like a 4-year grow out to spawn, depending on the age that they are when you get them. I wouldn't mind getting some blue phantoms and growing those guys out for 8-9 years. That's big female. There's a lot of males in that container. This might get a little hard, Lumi. That may have been true one day. Yes, yeah. It is funny though. And not necessarily inaccurate. Augo's trying to get squeezed. Hey, Jacob. How you doing? How long have I been going for now? An hour? I need to grab a smoke and a cough drop here shortly. Don't want to push as long as I did yesterday or last time and kink the hell out of my back again. Because that sucked. Sucked pretty bad. And Branton, if you're still lurking out there, I've got a bunch of babies from your snakeskin koi guppies now. Yeah, I believe wasn't the pit bull one of the like giant autos or something like that? I don't remember. It's been a really long time since I looked at those guys. I know I was thinking rubber nose for a while, but it really depends on the path I take. Well, I would really like to stick with my Rams, mostly at least. At least if I have access to like Jody and also some retail sales online. You know, locally, I don't know that I can move enough of them to justify spawning them, really. I know that I can sell some at the swaps and stuff like that, but it's only so much time in our lives, man. Everybody needs to live a little. Can't always just be all work. As much as I try to make it that way. Yeah, it's a different species from that, yeah. But it's part of the auto species or auto subspecies or whatever, because autos are technically just a pleco anyway. I do need to chat with Steve from the local shop though, definitely about getting rid of some of those big guys. And he wants some of, hey, new local Mike. He wants some of the Corys too, for sure. I know he hasn't had time to do any breeding projects because he's all invested in the store right now. He's got a lot of tanks and stuff set up. I'll have to see how he's doing. Maybe next week and I'll stop up and talk to him. I know he's got a lot of new tanks and stuff in, so maybe it's time for our initial shop tour. Might have to take my extra gimbal and toss it in the work van even. My extra lavalier mics. Maybe make up a travel kit or something. Then if I happen to have a job near him at the end of the day, I can stop in and shoot. Maybe go live. Hey, CC. Oh, you were here earlier, CC. This bag does not want to cooperate, damn it. There we go. It's a little too tight. It's making it roll too fast. Yeah, I'm still saving space for those black bandit sunfish. 100%. And probably some rainbow shiners as well. I do want both of those species. Some things we'll just have to wait for expansion. Get that tail out of the way. All right, where are we at? 5 fish. I think this is a good smoke time. Hey, convict, welcome in. I'll grab the other marker too. And I'll take the phone with. Just won't have access to muting or nothing like that. All right, I'm gonna reach out for a bit out in the kitchen and smoke. We're back a little break. Don't let me forget cough drop, damn it. Is anybody else shipping any fish this weekend? Or receiving them? Oh, Roy, at some time you should, or point in time, you should change your at name. It did confuse me this time. Is it still from the auction, Steve, or something separate? It might be pond fish for me eventually too, Lumi, but not for a while. Are you going in early tonight, or? What type of fish are you shipping out there, Steve? All right, sounds good, Skipper. She's getting some luminatus, some loomies. For sure. I don't know what else she's getting, but... Hey, Glenn. How's it going, man? Well, I'm sorry, man. I just found out that Jill has to work a double tonight, too. So she'll be going to bed at 5 Central. See if we can't muddle through this and go hang out with her for a little while. Hope all's been well, Glenn. It's been a little while since I've been able to make it to your channel. Life's been crazy. I might have to do 5 and 5, Lumi. Double check that I don't have any more in a pool tank, but it's like I had more males than I thought I did. That's every Illuminatus I got. What's in that cup? At least that are pulled for shipping. Bad things happen if you don't purge them right. We'll see. I'll get through what I got here first, and then we'll make the call after I run out of emails. Should make a nice sparring site, though. Are you getting in pygmy sunfish this week too, Lumi, or? Come here. I 100% can relate to that, man. Yeah, I get that, Steve. It's definitely one of my least favorite parts about shipping. It's nerve-wracking. It's also expensive. I've got some heavier duty boxes sitting in my Amazon cart. But it's like 15 boxes for 50 bucks or 60 bucks or something like that. So, I mean, that really adds a lot of cost to shipping. It's not the like $5 boxes I've got right now from Home Depot or whatever. Those are the actual heavy duty, extra thick corrugated. Come on, little lady. There you go. Eyes are into the bag. Wonder if Henry's still sleeping. No sunfish yet? Okay. Oh, that's right. Gotcha. I hope they get their site up and going soon, because I really need to get that RAM order in soon, because yeah, my receiving temperatures are pretty shit. And I can't be here. We do it right. We can do it on a Wednesday that Jill has off. That's what my goal is. And then she'll be here to receive them at least. So that way they're not sitting out on the deck till she gets home. So I definitely don't want them sitting on the deck till I get home, because you never know when the hell that's going to be. Oh, you bastard. Big. Yeah, I really don't have those. Hey, Whip, how's it going, man? Um, I got a neighbor that's retired, but you never know if he's got doctor's appointments or that kind of stuff because he's retired and older. My dad's retired, but he's a busy person too, so he's not necessarily always around to receive. But I definitely don't have any local fish friends. They're all, I think, maybe Randlander's the closest. Speaking of, one of my on calls this weekend was the guy that keeps discus, and he's the one that I'm gonna be picking up that 65 gallon from. His son actually lives in my town, but I don't know him yet. I know he knows some YouTube people, but I don't know if he comes in my channel yet or not. Bastard. Yeah, well, it depends on perspective when, but oh, you're leaking out, damn it. Rebagged again. I think I might need to replace the wire in mine. It fell and got dinged up, and I straightened her back out. It looks like it might be still being problematic occasionally. Getting hot spots. I know, I really love that tank. What I really wanted to do originally was 65s on the bottom, then a 40 breeder, and then a 30 breeder on top. When I do eventually, hopefully expand, that's the layout that I want to do. I just need to decide if I'm going to do them on end or if I'm going to do them normal view. So if I do it on end, if I leave enough height between the tanks or between the rows, it'll work out just fine. And having that 65 on the bottom will make water changes reasonable. Which is why I'm thinking about ditching the 10s. Like, pretty confident I'm gonna end up getting rid of 40 of them. It's unfortunate when that happens, GB. It's one thing to be ready for it, but when you're not, yeah. This thing is being a struggle bus today. melting through. Or not melting enough, one of the two. Try a different position on her. A lower heat setting. Yeah, I know I'm gonna do a shipping and receiving room off the house, but that's not the immediate future. Gold. It's definitely not playing very well. Normally she does good, but like I said, I dropped it and now she's all jacked. Now she's gonna be like smoking hot. And melt through the bag. Nope, still too cold. There we go. More gooder. She's still wonky though. I'm gonna have to order a repair kit for it. Did you get your oxygen tank through work, Steve, or? This thing is repeating really freaking weird. Oh, that one-way valve? Okay, I got you. I've seen those. I haven't played with them yet. How do they do in shipping? Are they holding up okay, or... Alright. Yeah, I forget what the name of our gas company is around here. But it's a pain in the ass, because it's not close to me. And you have to go there in person. Or at least I do, because I'm not a large enough business. I forget what the hell the name of the company is. I even have a contract with them for torches and CO2. There's another Quad City coming up in November. I don't think I'm going to be able to make that one, though. That's good to hear, Steve. I think the next Quad City I'm going to hit is probably going to be in the spring. And I'm also going to try to hit the Minnesota one, too. With Rob's. We should have plenty of fish by then growing out to take with, so that's my hope. And if nothing else, I'll have our retailer's fish room punk deal. Still got to get that ordered from Kyle. They had some other things come up that needed to be taken care of. And I forgot to grab the regular marker. November 16th. I don't know if Brian and Foxy are going to that one or not. No, it's just extremely unlikely that I'll be able to make that one. No. No neochromis for me, man. I'm actually thinking about downsizing quite a bit as far as fish species go. I'm focusing more on the angels and the rams. I'm gonna have to try playing with the temps on the when I was tank to cool them off. Yeah, I do want to keep, like I said, I want to keep some egg spawners, but I want to keep them in a specific community tank most of the time, and then just pull them when I want to spawn them. Because I do have fun spawning the egg scatterers. But the way I'm doing it now is not optimally utilizing my space, and I need a lot more larger grow out tanks, so I need to get that fixed. And if you're still lurking, Skipper, reach out whenever. Sweet. I do really like the footprint of that 65. No, it's going to be the tall also. It's the same footprint as a 40 breeder. Just taller. I do need to get a couple of 125 5-footers, so I need 2 of them specifically. I know Brian's got one that he might be willing to part with. So I will chat with him a bit. And I will start with that. And delete 10 tanks first. And who knows, maybe that will be enough. I don't think so, because I want to get rid of the bottom 10s regardless. Don't like working out of them. If you don't like working out of them, things get neglected more or have opportunity to be so. And I want to remove opportunity because life is busy. I don't need an extra reason to push something off. Get after it, Lumi. Yeah, I do have plans and goals, so for future. And it will involve a lot of 40 breeders, I think. And 75s. I would love to get enough 75s to be able to do, or even 60s, to do some Corys, species only, and plant the living hell out of it, rock work it up, and see if I can't community spawn like orange Venezuelans and black Schultz eyes. Stuff that naturally spawn easier. So I know I can do pandas if I set it up right. You don't get the quite a turnout that you would if you're pulling, but I think it would be sufficient for me on a small time game. All good whip. Beto, if you're still lurking out there. Possibly might bump into whip at the swap. If you guys opt to go, that is. Like I said, I really don't think I'll be doing the one here in the fall. I really want to bend at the next one I go to. I'm going to need a lot more fish for that. I still haven't gotten a message back from my brother-in-law yet. Yeah. I know, I really want to bend it next spring. Unfortunately, Rob can't, or schedules his, swap the weekend after. Which really sucks, because, that's 2 back-to-back weekends away from the fish room. Might have to work on him on that one. Get a gap. So another problem that happens is one of the 2 weekends will be the weekend that Jill has to work. So that means that I won't be able to go because I won't have her car. My old van can't go that far. Still more air in there. It's a good reason not to go to that one. And then the spring one, I believe, should have me, Foxy Peplin, Probably Branton, Kyle. I would assume probably Cheryl and Curtis. Maybe Jody P. And her crew now at Tropical Fish Co. Got some angel fry I need to separate. I think they ate most of them again. I haven't had time to take a good look at it today. The original dark marbles. I know that the gold rams have been plucking off some of theirs, so they got to get moved too. They're both about the same age, so I think I can probably swing putting the angels and the rams together for a little while. The mama gold ram wants to spawn again. I do need to get some good sized batches going, which is also why I want to get the 5 foot 125s. So that way I can hatch out a few hundred a go and not be worried about getting too overwhelmed. Yeah, it's about 5 hour drive one way for me. I think 5 to 6, something like that. So it's definitely an overnighter for me. 3 hours I could do in one day. 4 hours I can do in one day, but it's rough. Get over 5, and that's really just asking for problems. So it looks like the luminos are going to get moved to the outside wall here. Let's figure out a tank for them. I don't know that I have one. Like when it comes to work on that stuff, Beto, I take off for sure the Friday before and the Monday after for dealing with fish and stuff. Yeah. Drive down Saturday, stay after, or stay for the swap Sunday, drive home Sunday. And then unbag fish or unbag fish on Monday and bag fish on Friday. That is what works for me, at least. Yeah. I've considered taking more days off to do it, but days off right now are harder to get. And 20-hour days are definitely difficult to deal with at best. Oh yeah, I had snow flying in September already there, Benjamin. And was it yesterday or the day before? It was snowing on my way home from work, and then it was snowing on my way to work. None of it's sticking yet, though. The ground's still too warm, thankfully, but it's been snowing. I know I'm intending on driving down to Kentucky in a day when we do that one. And that one I don't plan on taking any fish to sell or nothing. I just plan on taking my body and hopefully a net. Because I'd like to do some collecting. Don't know that I'm going to keep anything, but I'd like to do some collecting at least. I am bagging up Luminatus right now for Lumi. This is a little guy. Swimming up in here somewhere. Hiding in the dipellets. Or blending in with them at least. Up next is gonna be orange Venezuelan Corys. Need to bag some of those up for El Farty Fish. All right, we're going to do 50-50 on this. Let me... Hey, Nano. So do 5 males, 5 females. Yeah, women odds are my favorite. Let's see where we go. So next spring when I start shipping and stuff, I think I'm gonna try to do this more often, but I'm hoping to have another camera set up so I can video like the catching of the fish too, or maybe be in a position where I can at least move cameras around more easily. Come on, little guy. There we go. In the bag. Go deeper in the bag. Oh, Jacob, are you still out there? I still need you to ship me something. And if you haven't done it yet, set up your Aquafinder account. I'm pretty sure I said welcome in now, Jay. Really confident that I did. But I still need you to ship me your some of your Equus. I get a closer look at those guys. I can do that. Remember, right? You never answer messages, though. Hey, 186. See, I don't run a top on my tanks. I've only had one jump, and it jumped into the tank next door, and I ate the damn fry. So I ran the water down a little bit lower again. It's down like 2 inches from the rim. But I do run duckweed on top. And I think it was after I did some duckweed removal that she jumped over and ate her fry. Because they're really hard to breed. So that's why they got such a high price. or at least currently that's the case, to my knowledge, is that they're hard to breed, and that's why their price is so high. But you need to check your emails there, Jacob. So I think that's how we contacted each other. You know, if you just join a Discord or something, make conversations a lot easier. Or hit me up on Facebook too. So I don't remember if I sent you my phone number or not. But that's out there in the world too. I just don't answer it for people I don't know. Make them leave a message first. Yeah, I can't access the website anymore because me and GoDaddy are fighting right now. He's not getting along very well. Um, oops, that button. That's not what I want. I won't. This one. Oops. That's not the one I want. I want. This is what I want. Join it, Jacob. And whoever else has a Discord that wants to. It'll be easier if you have that anyway. And you can assist with giving input. You can assist with giving input to Aquafinder. Once you give and then start using it. You can handle it, Jacob. I have faith. And you'll fit right in. No, Jeff and I still need to have some conversations yet, but no, I'm not in his auction. All right. Actually, see that one. And last bag. Then I will see if I can't squeeze in a couple of culture bags for you, Lumi. And this one's going to be another male. Just start an account there. You have to go into helped, I think, Alex with it on a backstage. I don't know how to do screen share on this program for you at least. We can do a we can see if we can do a whatchamacallit, damn it. The place Lumi makes me go. It's a chat room thing. I can't think of it. It's one of those voice video chats. But we can go there and you can share your screen, Steve. And then I should be able to help walk you through getting to it. Because I struggled with it too. And I think Skipper had some problems and I had to figure it out. Or I was trying to figure it out and he got help from Greg before I got a chance to. Said or else message Greg on Discord. So the one I linked there is mine. And go back here. Invite. This is the Aquafinder Discord. And Greg will be happy to assist you directly too if he can't get you on one of those backstage things or whatever. Zoom, that's what it's called, Zoom. That looks perfect with me. I'll be using a 96-hour heat pack, so it'll be good. Yeah, the Zoomy Zoom. All right, which one he wants to go for a ride? Look extra red. Oh, fella. You are the one I want. Yeah, if you want to get together on Zoom or something, Steve, I'd be happy to give you a hand with it. This is the last mail for the bag. Then we'll be grabbing a couple cultures. Infusoria, Moinia, and Daphnia. I could really use a white paper. Swim away. Oh, damn it. There's a lot of Discords, yeah. The main ones that I mess around on are Fishcord, mine, and Aquafinder. And the Aquafinder is more for behind the scenes assist, or like not assistance even, recommendations and help if needed, or it can if you do it wrong. The batch that I got going right now does not stink. I threw away 3 cultures that were rank as hell because I couldn't take it anymore. They were right next to the freaking computer, so every time I was streaming, that's all I could smell was stupid infusorial culture. It was making me really mad. That's something I can't handle is the stank. Yeah. The downside to tupping is they have to come in for the winter. Which is why I'm really looking forward to finally building an actual pond where they can stay out all year round. It'll be great. Oh, come on, you bugger. It should pop up with a notification and get you there quicker. Whip if you haven't opened it in a while. It'd be nice if we could set up Discord to have mini Discords within. Because then you could set it up to have like the main fish cord and like individual actual channels within that. But I don't think Discord's that fancy. Oh, damn it. Oh, my fingers are just getting that sweaty. Can't grip the stupid plastic anymore. There we go. It's on the move. The main channel on or Discord that I interact with though is mine, because that's just the way that it's got to be. What? Having access to the greater community is good. Hey, moved. Yeah, I'm still going. I don't know how much longer, but I'm still going. I would think Lance has got to be coming on soon. I don't know if Lance is still lurking in here or not. But yeah, he should be coming up here soon. And I will grab a sandwich while Lance is on. And start bagging more fish. If Mike doesn't have a guest this week, I'll probably just bag fish in the background. But I don't want to distract from a guest. Oh, come on, you bastard. Hey, Beto. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I have my computer today, so we can fix something. Hopefully nothing bad.
You suck. 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 You suck.
Keeping track of your wound therapy on your Discord. Hey, Mandy. I am good. How about you, young lady? I'm hungry. I ate a cinnamon roll this morning for breakfast. Oh, come on, you bugger. Don't be like that. This is the last of Lumi's fish. And I'm going to get her a couple cultures. And maybe bag a couple plants. But those will be offline, so that way, if they're naughty, nobody knows. They might be naughty. Maybe. Oh, that's right, I gotta send her some moss. For sure, moss. And a lot of duckweed. She's definitely getting a lot of duckweed. Hey, Dave. How'd the Aquashella go? And did you get any of the Fish Room Punk cards while you were there? Or any more? Because I think you got some yesterday. Alright. So it's not my intended ratio. But she's getting 5 male Lumies and 5 female Lumies. Alright. So those guys will be good like that. The cultures. A couple small ones. Maybe 3, I think. Got a little fresh water. Just made breakfast for dinner. Why I missed that question. 1 hour 20 minutes till sleeper? Okay. Yeah, it does depend on your local market. You might be able to get more for them locally than one of us could in our area. But I think locally for me, EBA sell for 20 bucks each still. But that's not for babies. That's for, you know, probably like a 4-inch fish. All right, some infusoria. I gotta try to get a picture of this stuff. I don't know how I'm gonna do that just yet. 1 squirt. really don't want to add fresh water to that. Oh, thank you, Hooved. I appreciate that, man. Once the gifted memberships and stuff fall off, we'll get you a membership card.
You suck. 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 You suck.
Gotta love Willow. So Lumi, when you get this, it'll have a little odor to it. It's okay. It's intended to be like that. Or not intended, but it's normal, I should say. Welcome in, Nancy. About damn time, Jacob, you slacker. Just kidding. Appreciate it. Do you need new links? Or are you good with the ones that were already there? You guys are going to go on this one. I really got to start spawning these loomies before I lose them. I do not have enough females for the next generation. At least not largish ones. Maybe maybe a priority shipping box. Or at the back of that lid. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, this is my paramecium culture. It's mixed. It's not pure. I did add infusoria to it at one point in time, as well as a whole bunch of other stuff. But like I said, Lumi, it's okay. This stuff can smell funny because it just smells funny all the time. It's not bad, but it is like it's like an egg fart, basically. Faint if you're not sticking your nose in it. Stick your nose in it. I don't recommend it. Alright. Now, nice whip. Jacob, when you start getting onto Discords, it's very recommended that you turn off notifications except for at you, so you don't become overwhelmed with notifications. Especially once you finally make your way to Fishcord, because that is it's got a lot of people on it, so it's a more active Discord. Even though depends on the day on mine. Mine can get pretty busy too. Alright, we want something light, I think. Let's check this. And flashlight. Steal my phone. Alright, let go. What's going on with this damn thing? It's not like go when it's supposed to. Maybe it's locked. Could be. Alright. Alright, that should work. That is pictures for doing cultures. Or not cultures, for posting cultures for sale. Alright, you gotta stay put, phone. Not yet. Come on, bugger. Oh, I forgot to lock it. Damn it. This particular phone grabber thingy sucks sometimes. There we go. Alright, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this, but I will try. Try this. I think you guys can kind of see the cloud float around in there. Definitely need better cameras. Oh, thank you, Whip. I appreciate that, man. Give me a second here. Get you some willow going. Ah! Oh, where are we at here? Got
You really suck. David, you really suck.
I did not, Nancy.
You suck. 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 You suck.
Gotta love Willow. I do have a weird worm culture going on that I started accidentally. I thought that it was going to be whatchamacallit worms, the poop eaters or whatever, but it's not. I can't think of their damn name right now. It's been a long morning. There's something else, so I'm gonna keep an eye on them and see what they do and how they do, and if they work for thank you, Candy, or welcome, Candy. Thank you. I'm gonna see if they turn into something usable, something naughty, or what ends up being the case. But this is my mixed, like, what are they? They're not the copepods, they're the isopods. They're not isopod, yeah, copepods. The little, like, fairy shrimp, amphithorias, cyclopses, that kind of stuff. There should be a mix of all that stuff in this bag. And like I said, if it smells like an egg fart, that's normal. If it smells like death, that's not normal. I do need to place another order with you soon, Candy. Or with co-op. I go through too much of that magic feed. Like, way too much. Alright. Play it safe and put it in another bag. I don't want this stuff leaking. But no, I still need the tube effects worms. That was the name that I was looking for before. I don't know, Whip. Hopefully they bring them back soon. I really hope that they do. I'm not a fan of the screen name thing. So I added the EODA to the front of my name. on my handle. I didn't want to make it a million letters long like my normal screen name, but wanted it relatable, I guess. What are you doing back there, boy? It's okay. I was chatting with Ever Hopeful, the formerly Mrs. Plummer's tub, and I might have gotten her talked into changing all of David's labels next time he goes to a swap to L40 fish tanks instead of L fish tanks. All right. I should probably label it. Go. All right. In view mix. Yep. My back is killing me. All right, we'll get some Moinia next. Where did I put my baster? Oh, got duckweed. I have to get rid of that. Got the tip too close to the container. Got duckweed in it. Oh, the infusor, or not the infusor, the Moinia culture should smell like earth. Should not smell like rotten feet or nothing like that. Or egg farts. Alright, these guys probably show up okay on this. Right here. Yeah, you can see them all swimming around down there. These are the Moinia, the smaller species. And for the fish that I'm sending to her and she's getting, or hoping to get, should do good. And if you're going to grow duckweed somewhere, Lumi, grow it on top of both of these cultures. All right. At some point in time here, I do plan on listing these cultures on Aquafinder for sure. And I do want to practice and play around with shipping them over the winter. So long as I don't crash them and lose them, that is. Because that's always a possibility too. It's weeds. No, I do treat my cultures like a fish tank. So I don't, well, at least the ones that are in tanks, I do. They've got a cycled sponge filter. Most of them have some form of substrate, whether it be decaying dead plants or actual sand, gravel. Just depends on what's in it. And I'll see if I can't squirt some black worms in with that next Daphnia culture. Just to conserve space. Maybe we'll get you a start on them. Oh, my back is pretty well had it. Come on, bugger. That flung to the wrong side of the bench. Thank you, Andy. For those of you that do hobby breed, I do highly encourage setting up an account on there to lock in the lower percentage rate. And the percentage rate is like a copay to help fund the platform. I did become a affiliate on there, to my understanding. So I also get a kickback from that. And it basically covers the damn percentage that he charges for the very entry level people. So I got in at 3%, and it looks like for the most part, if people follow my link to get my fish, it covers the 3% basically. They're pretty darn close to it at least. So I think he needs to be careful with that, so he doesn't end up, you know, making it so he's not paying for his damn site. All right. Moinia. But currently the rate is 5%. Because the early 3% is gone. But 5% is still a pretty damn good deal. I'm gonna hold off on the black worms. I'll just get you some larger Daphnia. The black ones are too thin at the moment. It's possible that this, aqua finder in the end ends up not working out, but we need to get something going for obvious where they can all sell their stuff at the same damn place. I'm still extremely hopeful for it. I think it'll be just fine. Now, when I get rid of my duckweed from the culture tanks, it goes directly into the turtle tanks. Because there's always Moynia and Daphnia, that kind of stuff mixed in. Three. You can do one of them in a jar if you'd like to. And I'll throw some wheat berries in too, me. I mean, technically you can run the Moynia and the Daphne in the same one, but one of them will outcompete the other one in the end. And I don't recommend doing it, but... So if you got 2 tanks, and you got a jar, or a couple jars that you can split it into, you're good to go. And for those that might not have caught it last weekend or earlier in the stream, it's I do air sponge, or I do sponges in mine. This is a jeweler's torch. I just have the oxygen connected to it. And if you don't have access to a gas supply company, it is a good alternative if you feel that you need to use oxygen, or if the people you are selling to request it. It's not cheap, but it is an option for those that don't have other options. And to those who have done unboxing videos, thank you. I do greatly appreciate it. It is super helpful. Let's see if you can see these guys on my hand. Yeah, kind of. Get you a piece of foam. Might be easier. A lot easier. So these guys are quite a bit bigger. They've got an orange color to them. They may be a subspecies of Russian Reds, but I don't think so, because Russian Reds are usually like massive, like way bigger than those guys. And these cultures came from... I think these ones came from whatchamacallit. I know I hatched some eggs, but I think they got replaced with a Carolina culture, or the Carolina culture at least got added to it. That's okay. If you can do it, great. If you can't, then that's okay too. But I do appreciate it. And amateur is just fine. Anything is appreciated. I think Juanita was the first one to do an unboxing for me. Or no, actually no. It was either Jeff Pelham or My Fish Tanks Aquatics John. One of those two might have been the first one, because I sent them some plants. But Juanita was my first fish unboxing. And I think I got all the ones I can think of offhand tagged in that unboxing unboxing. Whatchamacallit? Playlist. There we go. I can remember words, damn it. And nobody's expected to be a pro. We're all just hobbyists. Sharing how we can. Somebody's an a-hole about it. Pay the favor. Treat others how you want to be treated. Until they treat you differently, then treat them how they treated you. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sneak any plants in there with me. Oh, it's going to be pretty full. I don't want to skimp on insulation. It might have to be a next time thing. Maybe we'll do a winter plant shipment with that whatchamacallit in it. The data logger. And those of you who do want to do serious shipping and fish and stuff like that, I do recommend you get a data logger and ship it to somebody that you know is going to have the ability to ship it back. They're not inexpensive, and I don't recommend the throwaway ones. Get one that you can reuse, because in the long run it's cheaper. And do random samples after you get a baseline going. No, I haven't either. She's been in. It's been a while since she's been in Discord too, so I need to reach out to her and see how she's doing. Just keep getting distracted. I was watching one of her unboxing videos yesterday. When I was looking through unboxing videos to add to the playlist. So I thought I already had them on there, and then they weren't. So I don't know if I deleted the playlist at some point in time, or I remade it. So I was intending to make it something different, or I don't know. I don't try to figure out my own thoughts at times. All right, we need a different bag. All right, Lumi. So that way you don't struggle like in some of the other people who have done unboxings. I heat seal my sticker bags, so don't struggle with it. And I forgot to do this earlier. Now I'm starting over, damn it. Because I can't think right now. And my pen's not working very well. Where's my marker? I really need to start doing like thank you notes, like in advance or something. But for now, you get thank you stickers, damn it. I need to order more of these too because I'm getting low. Right? No, Ben, you're not the only one, but I am picking a little bit. All right. It's just a single seal, but it keeps all the dust and stuff out. That is why I do it. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of times they don't last very long in a community tank. Caviar is tasty, apparently. Never my thing, but fish love it. They want more of it. Stay. All right. Culture, culture, culture. These. I get a little bit more insulation on the bottom. Now, typically these boxes, when I'm done with them, are about 5 pounds. Not the lightest weight to ship, but it is decent as far as the safety for the fish and all that kind of stuff goes. It's ideal. And I'll write a bag count on the box limit so you know you got everything. I've been getting better about that. I think, I don't remember if it was Juanita I sent some to and I didn't have a bag count on her. And she had to dig through all this, or all this stuff. And again, I'm not saying that my way of shipping is the only way to do it. There's lots of different ways to do it. This is the way I like to do it. That works very well for me. For people that haven't shipped or are getting new to it, if you try it, it should help set your mind at ease a bit. This is a proven practice. It's not a cheap practice. This is recycled materials. You need to feel for plastics. And I think I can scoot back a little bit more yet. Yeah. So the paper, the problem with that is it collapses. You shred cardboard, then yes, you can use that because it'll hold the air gaps. Whether or not it's a quality installation is a whole nother thing. But it can be used. I know that I want to get a cardboard shredder and test it, like a lot of testing. That's good, Ben. It's a good practice to do. Like I said, it's not the cheapest way to do it. It's not the cheapest way to ship it because it has weight. But for a hobbyist that doesn't do it a lot, it's safe. So that's the bigger thing. Is it for me? Is it safe? I'm very unlikely to have to ship again. Not that something can't happen, but it's extremely rare. And I did ship some fish to Juanita this summer, and she did lose one of the black mollies in shipping. Hey, Keith. All right, and then we're going to use our cultures on top of this. We got enough space, that is. Green fiber. I don't know if I know that one. These guys can get cooler. I don't want them to get too hot. And that heat pack is going to be up near them. I do a some biscuit. I need to put the name on this one too. I'll do the heat pack in that space. So I've been doing a foam board underneath the heat pack to keep the heat pack away from bags. And then also wrapped in paper and that kind of stuff. And I won't add that till tonight. But that is going to end up sitting in this location right here. And there's plenty of gap from the fish, so we're not going to harm the fishies. And there should be enough of a dip there. Yeah, we can handle putting that in there. Looks woods. There's a layer of bubble wrap. I'll have to look into that green fiber stuff though, Keith. I'm not familiar with that one. Ooh, backward. Maybe one more little row. Might have to shimmy it around a bit when I put the lid on it permanently. It's looking pretty good. And then we take this filler. About the size of the heat pack. And I'll sit right in here with the heat pack on top. And I'll have to do some shimmying to make her all fit snugly. But that is the basis of it. Heat pack I won't lock in until tonight. And our lid. And that is essentially it. Okay, it's a blown one. I'll have to look into that one, Keith, because I haven't used that one yet. This one's similar. but this one's got cottons in it also. So yeah, it's got papers in it. It's got cardboards in it, but it's also got the cottons. It's got plastic, unfortunately, because it doesn't get sorted very well, apparently. But if the green one's more of the paper, I'd like for it to have the fiber in it too, but beggars can't be choosers either, so. But I think this is where we're going to call it and at. Get you guys a little tune. This will be ending very shortly. I believe that should be popping up here soonish. Keith, I did look at it. Is the green fiber is the brand of the one that I'm using too. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes tonight. If it's slow after Kenny is done, maybe I'll pop on for a little while again. But I have to be done boxing David's fish first for sure. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'll finish up boxing David's fish on that stream too. Because I'm gonna stop, eat, and then get started on boxing David's stuff. Because I got 10 queries to beg up for his butt. But thank you for the support, everybody. I do greatly appreciate it. Mighty kind of you to give me all your time. And we'll see you in the next stream. I think Lance should be popping up here shortly too to hang out with. So thank you, everybody.